This is Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where today one of the oldest rivalries in the National Football League, the Chicago Bears against the Green Bay Packers, is renewed for the 116th time. Hi everybody, I'm Gary Bender, and alongside me a young man who played in 20 of these Bear and Packer games is Johnny Morris. And Johnny, there's something special about this rivalry.
Oh, there certainly is. First, I'd like to say that I think we look better down the field than we do up here. But it is something special. 1921, before Prohibition even began, the Bears and Packers were playing football. It's always a special game for these players, and I'm sure it's going to be that way today.
We expect to see a lot of Walter Payton. He's going to be a busy young man.
Yes, as you know, he leads the NFL in rushing with 653 yards, I should say. He's all over the place, and I wouldn't be surprised if he carries 30 times today. The Bears are going to try and run the ball down the Packers' throat, and we'll see what happens.
Chicago expected to run the ball right at the Green Bay Packers. They are running the ball very, very effectively. They're third in the NFC in rushing, fourth overall. There's that offensive line. Albrecht, the #1 draft pick from California. Jackson, Piper, Sorey, and Lick up front. Bob Avellini, the quarterback. Walter Payton and Roland Harper, the running backs from the 32. This is Roland Harper, 35, 40, and Harper's got a first down out to the 45-yard line. Mike McCoy, the right side cornerback, coming up to make the stop. And Harper, who comes in here 12th in the NFC in rushing, starts out rather auspiciously for the Chicago Bears.
Yes, he did, and Walter Payton was the man who threw the key block for the Bears on that play as Harper got the big yardage. You look at the Bear receivers, Rather, Scott, and Latta.
13 yards. There's Bob Avellini. What a gutsy quarterback he has been. Bob Avellini giving off to Payton, leading the NFL in rushing, and Payton across the midfield stripe to the 48-yard line of Green Bay. Payton coming in here, as John said at the top of the show, 653 yards. Second down, 5, Payton, and Payton's got the first down. Look at him run across the 40 to the 35, and Payton's all the way inside the 30-yard line. First down, Luke and McCoy making the stop, and Walter Payton, who may carry the ball 30 times before the day is over, is impressive.
And he never quits running. Watch this play. There's a big hole. Harper with the block on Carter. You'll see Bashnagel came across to throw his block, and then Payton busts out of a tackle. James Scott trying to throw, and Walter Payton, you have got to get him with 2 arms and about 5 guys to bring him down. The Bears are running the ball, no doubt about it.
I tell you, John, Payton just won't give up at all. He ran over Buchanan on that play, a 19-yard pickup. First down inside the 30. This is Payton again, and this time Payton is close to the 25-yard line.
They are a very young team. Most of them are second and third year men, but the same thing applies to the Packers on defense. They got a lot of young people in the defensive line.
Second down, 6. This is Johnny Musso, the former Alabama standout, and Jack Pardee told us he was going to use Musso quite a bit today, and he is to the 21-yard line before his forward progress is stopped. Third down and a long one to go. Musso and Payton, the running backs. Bob Avellini off to Payton, and Payton's got the first down and then some. He's to the 16-yard line, and Johnny Gray, the fine free safety for the Packers, flying up to make the stop. At the 17-yard line, first down, Chicago. Avellini, Musso to the 15, 14, and fights his way to the 13-yard line. It's going to bring up now second down, 21 yards to go. A draw up the middle to Walter Payton, and Payton getting some of that yardage back inside the 25-yard line. Third down, 15 yards to go. Avellini looking to throw. He's got time in the end zone. McCoy. Mike McCoy intercepted the 1-yard line. So from the 45, the Bears had their other drive stalled at the 1. Start again. Here's Musso, and Musso across the 50, 45, and Johnny Musso to the 42-yard line. First down, Chicago.
And watch the influence. Watch 77. As Butler went out and just almost created the hole for Johnny Musso to come through, and finally Toner gets a hold of him, but Musso scraps before 2 or 3 Packers.
Second and 8. Avellini, pressure put on, gets it off to Latta, the big tight end, Greg Latta, to the 35, the 30, 25, and the big guy moves the ball down to the 20-yard line. Johnny Gray rammed him out, and Greg Latta, who can run for a big man.
That was a tight end screen, and you'll see number 70, Dennis Lick, is the man who does the job. The right tackle as Latta comes out, and there comes the 2-man screen for the Bears, and there's Dennis Lick throwing his block against Gray, and then down the sidelines goes Latta, and finally knocked out of bounds by Gray.
That was a 21-yard pass completion to Greg Latta. Avellini to Walter Payton. And Payton inside the 20 to the 17. Fred Carr, the right side linebacker, making the stop. From the 17, Avellini. Latta. And Latta is dropped at the 11-yard line. Good reaction that time by Steve Luke, the strong safety.
Reeves made some quotes that the Bears should beat the Packers with no problems, and it was all over the Packer locker room. So we'll see how that works out.
It's now 3rd and 7. Walter Payton. And Payton to the 5, and Walter Payton finally run out of bounds there. He has a 1st and goal now for the Bears. The quickness of Walter Payton.
Now you see why Walter Payton is one of the best. You see a good block by Musso. Watch Scott. Right there, 89 kicked his man in. There's the block right there by Scott as Payton dips to the outside, and 24 Gray finally knocks him out of bounds.
2nd and goal now at the 4. 2 tight ends now for the Bears. Latta and Chuck Bradley, who they picked up as a free agent back in September from San Diego. Bradley is 81. Bob Avellini, a 2nd and goal to 4. Avellini to Musso, and he is very close. He's in for the touchdown. Johnny Musso scoring his first touchdown of the season. Cracks in, and the Bears take a 6-0 lead.
And the Bears are simply hitting people. You watch Noah Jackson and Walter Payton block as they take Luke out of the play, and then Musso cuts back behind the block and just drives up and over for the touchdown. The Bears are on the board. Now watch 34 and 65 as they double team. Out goes Luke, in cuts Musso for the touchdown.
Now they come out with only one set running back. 3rd down, a little more than 10. Here's Dickey again. Look out. Near side, Ollie Smith. And Ollie Smith got it for the 1st down. Ollie Smith with his 6th catch of the year. Virgil Livers defending on the play. 1st down now, just across the 45. Dickey up to big Barty Smith, and Barty Smith's got some running room. He crosses the midfield, stripe to the 47. 2nd down, 3, a pickup of 7 by Barty Smith. This is Barty Smith again, and he's got a 1st down. The former Richmond standout at 6'4", 240 pounds. So they come to a 2nd and 10 from the 42. Dickey again to throw. Here comes the blitz. Newsome after him, and Newsome got him. Billy Newsome with one big arm just dragged him down back at the 46-yard line.
Everybody came for the Bears that time. Watch the bottom of your screen as Newsome got by Mark Concourse, 79, and down went Dickey with no chance. Good rush by Billy Newsome, whom the Bears picked up very late in the preseason and brought him in. Has done a fine job.
From the 36, a gain of a half yard. Up the middle, here comes Payton. To the 45, he may go. He's to the 35, the 30. Walter Payton is cut off just outside the 5-yard line. As coming over there in a hurry was Willie Buchanan. And Walter Payton just lightning quick in the secondary.
And Tom Toner missed the tackle. 59 is the man that had to get him. He was the one to fill the hole. He gets these arms on him, but Payton is so elusive. He just broke away and then turned on the speed, and finally it was a foot race. He pinned him in the corner, and Buchanan knocked him out of bounds. But Walter Payton has got to be pushing 100 yards already.
What a career he's having. The ball just outside the 5, 1st and goal. Avellini, here comes Payton, and Payton is in for the touchdown.
Unbelievable. There's Noah Jackson giving a little tap on the head, number 65. It was simply extra effort by Walter Payton. That's why he's the best in the NFL there is today. Watch him as Musso leads the way. Now he's going to get hit a couple of times. He goes up and over, and then the contact is made here by Gray, and then he just drags 2 or 3 Packers in, including McCoy, Gray, and Carr, into the end zone. He is unbelievable, that's all.
A 1st down from the 27. Dickey gives off to Torkelson, and Torkelson is spinning his way, and he is hit by Doug Plank. Doug Buffone was hanging on, and Doug Plank finished him off at the 32-yard line. This is Barty Smith trying to get the 1st down, and he's got it. Good running effort by Barty Smith. They straightened him up, but he would not go down. Wayman Bryant and Doug Plank combining on the stop, but it's a 1st down for Green Bay. Dickey. With the protection, he hits Eric Torkelson, and Torkelson is fighting for that 1st down. I believe he got it. Don Rees wrestles him down, but Eric Torkelson fell forward for the 1st down. He is the number 5 draft pick this year. And this is Nate Simpson. Simpson is not going to go anywhere because Wayman Bryant brought him down in a hurry. That Wayman Bryant, we were down on the field earlier. He is big, and can he move? They say he's 6'3", 239. He's got to be bigger than that, John.
He's at least that, and he's bigger than that. Plus, he has a lot of speed.
And Walter Payton and company have it just inside the 15-yard line. Payton with 117 yards already with 13 and a half minutes to go in this first half. This is Johnny Musso instead, and Musso brings it out to the 19-yard line. Tom Toner making the tackle. Have a change in the secondary for the Packers. Steve Wagner has replaced Steve Luke. Second down, 6. Quick pitch. Here comes Payton. Payton across the 25, the 30, and Payton all the way out to the 40-yard line.
And you should watch the block, yes. Watch number 69, Reeve Sorey, who will be leading on this play. He's going to hit Wagner, number 21. Dennis Lick is also pulling the right tackle. Now Payton comes from behind. Here comes Sorey's block, 69. Down goes Wagner, and Payton takes advantage as Dennis Lick kicks his man out. A big hole, good blocking by the Bears.
Avellini to Payton. Look at him jump around, would you? And he made a play that looked like a long loss into about a yard gain. Mike Butler and Steve Luke forced that play very well, and here shows the determination of Walter Payton.
And you have to have pursuit on Payton, as you're going to see here, as Butler came across to mess things up, and so Payton was driven to the outside. Toner misses, and there is Luke, who finally gets the tackle.
Second down, virtually 9 yards to go from the 40. Avellini to Musso, and Johnny Musso hammers it out to the 45-yard line. Jim Gano in the lineup now at one of the linebacking spots, and Mike Butler makes the tackle at the 45-yard line. Now from the 32-yard line, first down. Lynn Dickey, play action fake, setting up the screen. Rich McGeorge, the tight end. He comes out to the 35, to the 37-yard line, and Doug Buffone dropped him there. The Bears had the ball inside the 25, a 40-yard kick by Beverly. Here's Avellini off to Walter Payton. Jim Carter trying to corral him, but he can't, as Payton brings it out to the 30-yard line. And there was a one-on-one move that shows Payton at his very, very best.
Just like a quick screen, it's almost getting him out on the end, on an end run real quick, and he's got the ball, and he cuts back on Carter here and gets an extra 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 yards. And that's what the Bears will do with their wide receivers, with James Scott, who has not been a factor in this game.
First down, just across the 35. The sun peeking through here in Green Bay. Avellini to Walter Payton. Here he goes. Payton to the 45, the 50, and Walter Payton to the Green Bay 47-yard line. Carr and Gray finally catch up with him as he continues to pile up the yardage.
And watch the middle as the Packers are completely split right open by the blocks. Dennis Lick, Reeve Sorey there on a double team, taking 2 Packers out of it. Greg Latta downfield, 88, almost actually gets in the way of Walter. Walter says, "Get out of my way, I'm on my way." Finally, the Packers bring him down, but the line blocking was excellent. As you can see, Payton, as there is 69 and 70 with the blocks. 64, Ted Albrecht. 65, Noah Jackson.
Payton out of the lineup right now. Musso and Robin Earl, a rookie, in the game. And here comes that big fullback, and I mean big. He's 6'5", 247 pounds, and he's all of that.
He probably is the biggest back in the NFL, and I think that's the first time he has run the ball in the league season.
That's right. Avellini to Earl, and the big guy doesn't get a lot of running room this time. Rigo Valdez against Benny Briscoe, the number 1 and 2 ranked contenders in the middleweight division. This is Lynn Dickey off to Nate Simpson. Simpson brings it out to the 20, breaks tackles out to the 25. Nate Simpson getting some playing time after carrying the ball only 8 times previous to today. And that world's strongest man has been something to watch. First down, 10. Here comes Nate Simpson, and Simpson out to the 9-yard line. Pretty good run by the rookie. Third down, a long yard to go. Barty Smith trying to get wide, and he's got that first down. Barty Smith brings it out to the 20-yard line. 20 seconds left. Bob Avellini with his team leading 13-0. Latta now at the 30, and now field goal possibilities. With 11 seconds left, Steve Wagner made the stop, and Greg Latta having a very good first half. And this is going to be a 47-yarder. Bob Thomas with 7 seconds left in the first half. Baschnagel a hold. The kick by Bob Thomas is on the way, and they think they've got it, and they do. They were signaling 3 points. Baschnagel and Thomas is really excited about it. They're 14th in the NFC in that department. Artie Smith again, and Smith cuts it back, and he's got the first down. And the Packers needed that, Johnny, to get something going for him. Vataha to the bottom, Smith to the top of the screen. Play action fake, wide open, Vataha, and this little guy is dangerous in the open field. Dropped at the 40-yard line by Allen Ellis. Randy Vataha. Eric Torkelson now in the backfield along with Barty Smith on a first down. There's a delay to Barty Smith and the big fullback across the 45 to the 47-yard line. 16-0, Chicago. Dickey gives off to Torkelson. Torkelson out of Connecticut. And he goes for 8 yards from the 39 now. Third down, and you saw a moment ago inches. I give to Barty Smith, and he got it. Barty Smith, a real pile driver on this drive. Rees made the tackle. Dickey wants to throw on second down. Protection breaking down. Reidels is there. A loss back inside the 45. Also Jim Osborne.
Let's watch Reidels. Watch Larry McCarron, 54. He's an optional blocker to get back and help out as Reidels just comes piling through. 2 guys blocked him, and he still made the tackle.
From the 42-yard line, a first down for the Packers. They trail 16-0. Lynn Dickey wasting no time. Pressure put on. He dumps it off to Barty Smith. Smith rips it up to the 46-yard line. Turdell Middleton now in the backfield. Another rookie is Bart Starr taking a look at the rookies. Simpson and now Middleton. 2nd and 5. Here comes Turdell Middleton. He's a 3rd-round draft pick out of Memphis State, and he's very close to the first down. Lynn Dickey, play action to Middleton. This is Vataha. And Vataha, the second catch. Looks like he caught a knee in the side that time, getting up very slowly. Doug Plank was the guy there, and they lost 25 yards on that play. Now it's 3rd and 15. Dickey back again. Dumps it off to Barty Smith. Smith to the 35, lowers his head, and Allen Ellis didn't give a step on that one. The Packers on 4th down, 10.5 yards to go at the 3:53 mark of the 3rd quarter are going for it. They have 3 wide receivers in the game. Back to throw is Lynn Dickey. The protection is there. He throws. It is intercepted. A remarkable interception at the 20-yard line. And bringing it out comes Gary Fensick, and Fensick is at the 40. So on 4th and 10.5, the Packers elected to gamble. And what an interception by Gary Fensick, his 2nd of the year.
Now here's a little bit of a pressure there, a blitz by the Bears, and here comes the ball. And Fensick came from the other side and intercepted it, and the Bears have the ball. Actually, Odom was open as far as a man covering him.
23-yard interception. That was a kind of a circus catch that time. Here comes Walter Payton. He didn't have much running time in the second half, but here he goes. Walter Payton, before that carry, had 166 yards, and he's close to the midfield stripe. Jim Carter, Johnny Gray making the tackle. Gain of 9. This is Musso, and Musso's got the first down. Johnny Gray's got him at the 43-yard line. Musso getting a lot of playing time in this game, and I know he's really welcomes it. First down, Chicago. Avellini, Walter Payton. And Payton moves the ball close to the 35-yard line. Boy, did he stick it in that time. Payton now with 181 yards, 2 short of his personal high. Here's Musso again. And Musso very close to the first down. Gray making the tackle. Avellini off to Payton, and Payton now has a personal high as he moves that ball to the 27-yard line. Johnny Gray again making the stop.
Teamed with Musso, as you see, Musso 22 leading the way. Just goes right through the hole. Fred Carr got a hand on him, but Payton is so elusive, so slippery. And finally, Johnny Gray, who's been called upon several times today to stop Payton in the secondary.
Avellini off to Musso. Musso to the 15, and Johnny Musso dives forward to the 12-yard line. Johnny Gray making the tackle. Well, we've talked about Payton all day long. Musso has carried the ball 13 times. And now he has gone over 55. He's gone to 61 yards for the afternoon. Avellini to Walter Payton. Look at Payton inside the 5. He's going to fight his way down close to that goal line. You cannot tackle that guy high because he'll just carry you with him, and he's got to be inside the 1-yard line.
There was some excellent blocking, and watch number 22, Johnny Musso, the block that he throws to help Walter. He'll hit Fred Carr, 53, which you can't see too well, as you saw Jimmy Carter kind of run out of the play there, and then Payton just takes 3 or 4 of them to bring him down. Just sheer power. Look at that. The legs keep going. We'll get a better look at the blocking in a second. Watch 22, Musso, hit Fred Carr right there, and out of the play he went. Johnny Gray tried to make the tackle.
2nd and goal, diving in is Musso. He's in. Touchdown. So the Chicago Bears get some more breathing room.
He just barely got over, but that was enough. Walter Payton into the end zone, up on top of that white line. If you're over it with the ball, it's a touchdown.
So Dickey play action fake. Protection is very good. Throws up the field to Steve Odom. Odom dropped immediately by Virgil Livers. Steve Odom got the first down out to the 41-yard line. 12-10 remaining in our game. Dickey back again. Protection's there again. He throws to Ollie Smith. And Smith tries to get back up, but he's touched before he can, and that's another first down. The ball at the 20. Avellini has Paschnagel. To the bottom of the screen along with Scott. Here's Walter Payton cutting back against the grain. And the great running back brings it outside of the 27-yard line. Johnny Gray again making a tackle. He's got to be the leading tackler in this game.
Now here's Payton. He is so quick. It was kind of like the draw play. It was off to the left, but you have some options there. He plays off of Noah Jackson's block and then takes off and almost broke this for a long one. He was just getting under gear, and Johnny Gray made the stop along with Butler.
Now they've taken Payton out of the game. There he is, and we have him with 205 yards on 23 carries. And Robin Earl, the rookie, comes in, and this is Robin Earl carrying the ball now. And he brings it out to the 35-yard line. That may be the last we'll see of Payton today. But what a remarkable effort by him. 2 touchdowns, 205 yards. 69 yards was what he would need to break O.J.'s record. They were shooting hopefully for a 7-7 year at the start of this year. Here comes Musso again, and Musso brings it out to the 40-yard line. 3rd down, 10. Hey, look at this. Bob Avellini. He got the first down.
But did he fool him as he comes right up, and the Pfeiffer, the center, didn't even have to block anybody. And there goes, now watch Johnny Gray, 24, and Steve Luke. They hit him head on, and it jolted Bob, and I think he might be a little bit dizzy as he goes off the field. But it was sure a successful play.
He goes off, and Mike Phipps is going to make his first appearance ever this year. He has not played at all in a regular season of play. Picked up from the Cleveland Browns, a former Purdue standout. There he is, number 15. He gives off to Robin Earl, and look at him, 250 pounds of running back. And he's got a first down inside the 45-yard line. Paschnagel, Scott to the bottom of the screen. Here comes Earl again. Look at him go. Robin Earl's going to take it down to the 10, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 7. Robin Earl showing some quickness and speed for a big guy. Mike McCoy eventually caught him, and Earl, a hulk of a man, can run.
Watch 65, Noah Jackson pulling and kick his man out to provide the hole as Robin Earl, 250 pounds, gets away there from Gray and turns it on. Finally, Buchanan, I believe, is the one who knocks him out of the bound. McCoy, and he goes out of bounds. But remember, he's 250 pounds, and they're going to have to come up with a nickname for him.
20-yard field goal attempt, Paschnagel a hole. And he got it. Bob Thomas did that very, very easily. And now a new quarterback is coming into the ball game. David Whitehurst, number 17, out of Furman University. Has not thrown a pass thus far. He's 6'2", 205, an 8th-round draft pick. They think that he is going to be a fine prospect, an excellent runner, and had some good preseason games. With 4:44, he gets a shot at it.
Watch out, watch out.
Here comes Plank. Doug Plank on a safety blitz, and Whitehurst didn't have a chance.
Well, they knew a new quarterback was coming in, hadn't played that much, and the Bears came with the all-out blitz, the safety blitz, and figured they would give him a fast indoctrination. Watch 46 there sneaking up on the line. He comes through, there's nobody to block him, and Mr. Whitehurst says that's not the way it was drawn up on the chart.
And that's not the way they played in college. Whitehurst back again, got some protection, and it's Ollie Smith wide open. Ollie Smith to the 50-yard line. David Whitehurst, a lot of shot beyond that's going to be for that young rookie on a 3rd and 25, getting the first down. Ollie Smith, here they come again.
Watch out.
They picked it up pretty well. Whitehurst, this is Thompson. He's got it, first down. Give up the middle. Here comes Colbert to the 20. Hit hard there. Gary Finchik hit him. 2nd down, 15. Whitehurst back to throw. He's going to run it. To the 20, the 15. He cuts his way down inside the 10. And the crowd here is loving it. 4th down, a yard to go. Whitehurst giving off to Culbreth. He's in trouble. And so what was a very impressive effort by the Packers comes to a stop at the 10-yard line. 2nd down, 9. Here comes Art Vest, and Vest is across the 15 to the 17-yard line. As this game is winding down here at Lambeau Field, and it's all over. The Chicago Bears have won the 116th meeting between the two clubs. A convincing 26-0 win here in Lambeau Field.
Meanwhile, in Green Bay, the back of Walter Payton's shirt was all the Packers got to see. The league-leading Chicago running back tied Gale Sayers' club record as he slashed for 205 yards and 2 touchdowns, and leading his team to a 26-0 wipeout of the struggling Green Bay Packers.